Good morning, everybody. It's Friday morning here in the world, and yeah, it's and there's Mr. Hodges.
Yeah, good morning there, Paul. Yeah,
Hey.
was even having a hard time trying to get onto YouTube, but I managed to get into my email, so I got the link.
Oh, good.
I won't have a chat here for a while, so.
Well, I'll repeat for you anything that's relevant so that I'm just keying it up. Oh, AZ is in the chat. So is
hey,
Laura.
Hey, Laura. Oh, good morning.
Join the panel. Put the link in, paste, enter, and pin.
Anybody there that can hear me? We have a big major internet outage here in Ontario right now, so everything's down. I'm on my iPad, so the only way to get on. I have a very weak signal right now, so.
Paul called and said that everything was down. He can't watch TV or anything.
No, so I'm just on my iPad on my data plan, so it's the only way to get on. Because I use Telus, so.
Laura's asking how you're doing today other than that, Paul.
Oh, doing good. Well, hopefully later going to the trailer, so.
Yeah, it's Friday. Today it's Friday.
Yep. I got 2 signs to do this morning, one Elmer and one here, about 2 blocks away.
I don't know what the weather is supposed to be like there, but I think most all the storms are going south of us, Paul.
Well, that's good. Like I haven't even checked that, Paul, because I got nothing here, right? So.
Yeah. Let me pull up the weather. Let's go see what.
Because I thought they're calling for rain or thunderstorms today in our area, but.
Let's see. Okay, screen share. There's what it currently is, Paul, right there.
Oh, okay.
And I'll advance it a little bit. There's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and that's as far as it goes. It starts.
Yeah, it looks like it's going down below, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like it's like a crescent like this.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So all's good so far. If this curls around, I would imagine, because you notice right at the end there, it pops across the Michigan, Indiana border a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's that, but they're calling for it being cloudy today. So
Yeah.
So JDS is here again.
Hey, come on, JDS. Hey, JDS, have you got, well, you're on the internet, but I don't know if you're on a data plan or what. Rogers is down all across Ontario right now. Even some of the cell service is down. I don't know if it's affecting you or not up there, because he's in Ontario too, but he's at the eastern end.
Yeah, JDS, Paul called me this morning. Everything's down. He can't get television. He can't get internet. So he's on his cell service using his internet plan, data plan. He says, So Hodges News Today says, JDS says, I could see Paul Hodges' nose hair. Oh, well.
Yeah, and wait,
Yeah,
well, I'm on my iPad, I'm on a funny angle, so.
yeah. So AZ says, so no Hodges News today.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, can't bring you the news today. No internet. You're done.
Yeah, it's about the time you think you got it figured out. Things like that happen. But Laura was in the chat a little earlier.
Yeah.
Don't know how things are going over there. I know that she was trying to get some flying in, but the weather hasn't been very cooperative. So the weekend is upon us. I don't know what everybody else is, what everybody else might be up to.
Who's your partner in crime? Talking to Vader here, whenever his partner in crime is. No, down. What?
JDS in capital letters, but Rogers is down.
Yep.
That's going to affect millions of people, isn't it?
Oh, that's what they're saying, like bank machines, debit, like for Tim Hortons, all that stuff. The only way you're gonna be able to pay for a copy is with cash.
Yeah, they get everybody so hooked on the electronic stuff, and then the electronics go down.
Yeah. Well, people, if they got Bell, they're okay, right? So.
Chuck Kovacian says flew the Mini 3 Pro, and it is really nice to fly.
Oh, good stuff, Chucky.
He says as far as he's going to see it, it's going to be a winner. Yeah, I agree with you, Chuck. It is fantastic and so friggin' quiet. That's the part that just amazes me. JDS is saying hello to everybody. But yeah, that Mini 3, if anybody hasn't had a chance to experience, I mean, it's one thing to see, the reviewers talk about it on the internet, but to actually experience it, because we've gotten kind of a little jaded when we see those people talk about different drones or whatever. Oh yeah, okay. But yeah, the Mini 3 really really is something. The Mavic 3 flies like a drunken mosquito still. Huh. And Chuck says, yeah, it is quiet, very quiet. I'm going to pitch some peanuts out here, Paul, for a second.
Yep, no problem here. I'm here for a little bit anyway. So, yeah, I just reading all the articles about Rogers being down. They're saying people even having trouble with 911, 911, the emergency services, because it's, part of the system, with people's cell phones and stuff. The cellular and internet works are down in areas across Canada. All across Canada. Huh? Yeah, they said Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa. Yep. I'm not a Rogers customer, but I go through a company called Execulink, but they use the Rogers line coming into the house here. So it's amazing how much our lives are shut down once we lose our internet. Yeah. They did bring an article that many businesses are also reporting not being able to use your debit or credit cards payments at the moment too. So it's down, and you can't do interact e-transfers to financial institutions. But even affecting Fido, Chatter Mobile, because it uses the Rogers network. No word yet from Rogers on what the issue is or when services may be restored. So, yeah. Excuse me.
Did you eat any? Did you eat breakfast?
Yeah, it's all look like it's all of most of Ontario.
Oh yeah, the oh yeah, I'm doing fine, Chuck. Feel a lot better, everything. It just you know, it just had a little bit of a spell, I guess.
Yeah. Excuse me. It feels warm in here this morning. I don't know what the temperature is this morning.
You know, and when you get older, once you have your equilibrium go a little bit, you know, from whatever for whatever reason, you start staggering around and whatever thing. And I, you know, just being older, I tripped and fell a couple times. It is no big deal because I've tripped other times. And I guess overreaction. My biggest mistake was, and I've talked to a couple of different people. So when I started feeling bad, I should have just turned my camera and everything off and turned it over to Paul to run the stream, because, you know, everybody was concerned, and I appreciate that, but I shouldn't. I thought I could work through it, and also it's my nature when things aren't going good, try to add a little levity, a little bit of you know, up, and so maybe some of my comments weren't appropriate as far as making everything kind of like a joke, but it wasn't. So, and I appreciate everybody's thoughts and concerns, and yep. But that's what I should have done. If anybody runs into a situation like that, just turn your camera and your audio off. Yep.
Oh, there you go. You were froze up, Paul, but it's probably on my end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I have a very weak signal here.
JDS says the banks love it when the debit machines are down. Well, yeah, you know, that's the other thing, Paul. You know, ATMs and everything, they've got to be down too now, don't right?
Yep. Yeah. They say that, well, even if you want fuel or groceries or whatever.
Yeah, you can't go to Tim Hortons or anything.
Nope.
You got to have cash.
Yep.
Well, and the other thing too is even the registers in these locations, I think they're linked on the internet. Do you think that they would still operate, or I don't know?
None. I don't know. I just read an article that said all the debit credit card stuff is all down too.
Wow.
The problem is when they rely on one person per service, right?
Yeah.
And Rogers is so big. Matter of fact, they're looking at buying Shaw now, and the CRTC looking to approve it, but you know, here you are, all your eggs in one basket, right?
Yep. Yep.
And the problem is, you eliminate the competition, you can charge whatever, right?
Yeah, it's a problem. Instead, you know, a one-legged stool works fine as long as you're balanced, but you
Yeah.
need at least a three-legged stool in order to have real stability.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Did you find any ships last night, Paul?
hey, Russell, how you doing?
You find any ships last night?
Russell jokingly says, Paul, he says, good idea. Turn the chat over to Paul H. and then I'll fall asleep, sleep at the computer and fall out of my chair and fracture my head. The Tank RC is in the chat. I would
Oh.
imagine he's got to be affected by it too, wouldn't he?
Who's that?
The Tank.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I know Wayne B would be affected.
Yeah. Frank, is your internet up and running and fine? And are you using Rogers or some other provider? Because
They said
right now,
Bell was good.
all of Ontario, Frank, is down and out. Frank says he stopped by to just say hello. Yeah, Frank, we're just curious. We want to know if your area is being affected by the internet electronic outage or Frank. According to Paul Hodges, Paul's right now he's using his Wi-Fi internet. Is that everything is affected here in Ontario, not here, but over there. Rogers internet service is completely down. No ATMs, no internet, no cable TV, anything. Tank is on fiber. He says it's fine for him, Paul. AZ. I'll have him take a look at that as soon as he comes back, AZ. Right now, I think he's either feeding the puppers or getting a cup of coffee or both. Let me, I'll screen share that. Here's what, this is what AZ just put on there. User reports indicate problems, I would say big problems. It began at 5 a.m. And here it goes up. And it still hasn't come down yet, so.
Well, that's a Rogers thing, yeah.
Yep, there's the Rogers outage.
Yep. Well, this could affect me more ways than one. It could be my real estate agent. They're trying to get a hold of me to put a sign up and they can't. Then all of a
Definitely.
sudden on my head, 10 of them.
Yeah, they've got us all converted over to using the electronics, and then the electronics fail. So, hey, Marshall, Arizona State Media is in the chat. Good morning. Frank says, "Wow." He saw that chart that AZ put up.
That's weird. That's
Yeah,
weird. My
if you notice, mine's kind of having a little bit of a fit too.
My sister sent me a text message. It came on my iPad, but not on my cell phone. That's weird. Huh.
Oh yeah, because it came on your iPad because you're using your data service where the cell phone would be cell service.
Yep.
It doesn't automatically switch over.
Yep. Yeah. I just sent my sister a message on my phone. It hasn't gone yet. Oh, there it goes. Just came. Yeah. It's just a little slow. About 30 seconds behind or more. She says, oh, hope you got cash for your Timmies.
Yeah. Yeah, because everybody's debit card and everything across that area, this isn't going to work. Cash machines, debit machines, is going to be non-existent.
Oh, they'll have it up and running shortly, I imagine. They're working on it.
Russell says, JDS asked him how he's doing, and Russell said, doing good, living the dream. Russell's down in southern Arizona too, I think. But if I remember, Russell was kind enough to come on with me the other day on a live stream, and felt sorry for the old guy sitting there talking to himself. And yeah, we had a nice chat. Russell's a great guy.
Well, I got lots of fuel. I got just a little over 3/4 of a tank of fuel, so I don't need fuel this morning.
Wayne B says at Timmy's, the debit card will not work. Credit card worked. So a regular credit card evidently works, but a debit card doesn't. That definitely shows that there's some kind of an issue. Yeah, I hear you, Mia. Mia's out frolicking in the backyard. I have one of those magnetic screens you put Velcro on the outside, and she can go in and out, just goes right between it, opens up, and the magnets go back closed again. Really, really makes wonderful, because I have a security fence all the way around the backyard. Yeah, I was able to get another ship last night, Paul.
Yeah, were you?
Yep. Yeah, I got the Federal. What the hell's the name of it? The Federal Frontier. No, I'll show you guys. Okay, let me screen share. This was just at sunset.
What time of day was that, Paul?
Just at sunset. As you can see, the sun is setting on the supports over here. Bridge supports. This is with the Air 2S.
Yeah.
You get a chance to look over towards sunset there. It's just below the horizon, or right at the horizon, with clouds. But that ship was built in 2017, I think, or 18, so it's fairly new. So that was the ship I did last night. I think it turned out fairly well.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they got it on the news now that Roger's down.
Hey,
Some people
Bill.
Some people use the 911 to test their phones.
Newfound Drones
What is it?
Productions. Bill, how you doing? Bill, I don't know whether you're affected by that or not, but Paul and all of Ontario is having internet connection issues with Rogers is down. Okay, so Bill said the same thing. He had to tether his hotspot internet. His provider's down
Yeah.
this morning as well for some reason.
Wow. Well, they're saying here that most of it's originating in southern Ontario, but Toronto down. It's at Ottawa, Montreal.
Wow. Yeah, Bill says the dang internet is gone. Yep. Well, you know, your cable
Yeah, I
TV,
did reboot it.
besides that, the cable TV's down too.
I rebooted my modem or router just in case or modem, but still nothing. So
The Bill says, so if I run out of data, I will be gone. LOL. Yeah, there's probably a lot of people going to run out of data today.
no problem.
And you know what's sad? The data provider is probably going, oh boy, they're going to have to buy more data. Oh boy.
Yep. Well, they say if you're a Bell customer, you're okay.
JDS says, Newfound Drone Productions, you cut the main wire in Newfie. I know you did.
But it weird went down at 4:30 in the morning. Well, look, you wouldn't think there'd be any construction going on, but you never know. Somebody cut a main line or something.
Well, especially that time of the morning, it started like at 5 a.m., right?
Yep. Well, I had a couple dropouts yesterday, and I normally don't have dropouts here, so.
Ron Lockwood. Hello, Ron. Good morning. I hope you've been having good experience so far with the new camera and everything's working fine and you're getting used to how it operates.
Is there anyone else?
Yeah, Bill's headed for the mailbox. The mailman stopped by out there at the box.
Well, one way of getting information.
Well, you know,
mail.
the other thing too, Paul, is it makes you wonder about the infrastructure. In other words, like what about control towers? What about airports? What about, you know, all those kinds of things that are all linked?
Yeah.
You know, because you said Toronto was all down, so therefore, you know, the Toronto airport is the main airport.
Yeah, well, that's good. They have enough problems on their own without.
Yeah, without the internet too. Air traffic control and everything else.
Oh, I dropped out for a minute. Oh, I think I'm out. Everything's froze. Oh. There we go. I think we're back now.
Yep.
All froze up.
The,
Okay, we're back, I think.
yeah, I think we are.
Yeah. I had a glitch there. I froze right up.
JDS posted in the chat an unboxing that Bill had for strip lighting
Oh, yeah.
LEDs. Yeah, Bill, I hear you. You've been without wings for so long. He says all I want to do since I got my Mini 3 is fly. Got no car this morning, so I'm flying from the backyard, LOL. Yeah, about the time you think you got things going in the right direction, something gets thrown into the mix. And I noticed on the Rogers site that AZ posted, it doesn't say estimated time for return of service.
Yeah. Yeah.
Comcast and Xfinity always does, you know?
Oh, okay. Maybe Rogers don't know where the problem is yet. Well, they should by now.
Well, it could be so major too. They don't know whether it's hours, weeks, or days or whatever, you know?
Yep. Yeah. Probably somebody cut a main cable someplace or something, or
Bill, did you see? Bill in the chat says, and the dog decided it was a good idea to crap on the bed. Oh man, what a morning. Yeah, you just don't know.
yeah. Oh well, you do what you can do.
That's right.
Yeah.
The other thing of the Mini 3 is just a minor, in my opinion, is
Yeah.
why they give you the screen and the controller, and the controller works fine. Why they didn't give you the same brightness that they do on the smart controller? It's not as
Yeah.
bright. You know, it's 800 nits versus 1,000 or whatever it is, you know? Because in bright sunlight, especially you get a little bit of reflectivity going on off the screen. You can still see it, but you can't pinpoint see everything perfectly.
Yeah, and the thing is, the way they designed it, you really can't put a sunshade on it because then you can't get your thumbs to the controls.
Yeah, Marshall says maybe the Canada's prime minister cut the internet for the people in Canada.
Well, you want to control what the hell goes on the internet. Maybe
Yep.
you said, hell, cut cable.
Oh yeah, you're right, 100%, Bill. it is a lot better improvement than having to attach your phone and mess around and all that kind of stuff. And it is
Yeah.
brighter, but once you fly with the smart controller, you start to see, you can tell the difference.
Do you have to do a hotspot with that thing in order to get internet connection on the controller?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't messed with any of that stuff. Although I think when I started it up, Bill, maybe since you did it recently, did you have to link it to your Wi-Fi or?
Your phone or whatever, yeah.
Yeah. See, I remember, I think I linked it to my home Wi-Fi, so therefore I can automatically download updates. Yes, you do, he says. Yep. But somebody said that now with that controller, you can fly the Mavic 3, I think. I think I recall that. Still no cable TV, Paul?
What's that?
Still no cable TV?
No, I got just checking here now, nothing. No. The site can't be reached. I got a little icon down in the bottom corner of the screen, tells me when there's internet back.
Okay.
I tried rebooting the modem a few minutes ago, but that didn't make any difference, so. Oh, it reminds me, I gotta stop and get a cable for Diane today too, if you want printer cable.
Come here, me. Oh, here comes Ron.
Hey, Ron.
We're gonna get a report how he's making out with the camera.
Good.
It's an amazing little tool, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I think I got it all down to a science, and then AZ was helpful last night.
Well, good.
Taught me how to use the zoom feature without touching the phone.
Yep.
Just hold in that front trigger, keep it held in, and then use your joystick. Yeah, I think I got it about 95% figured out.
Good. Well, and the more you use it, it'll come to you automatically. You won't have to think about, well, now how do I do that?
It's kind of similar to the Osmo Mobile.
Okay.
Which
Yep,
is
the handle.
DJI Nemo app.
Yeah, the handle, right?
Right. It's pretty similar to that, with a few changes.
Yeah. Well, that preceded the handle.
Yeah. So I am going to try out. I'm kind of curious to try out that feature of, keeping back 20, 30 yards and operating it from the phone.
Operating it right from your cell phone, yeah, or your tablet or whatever you're using. Yeah. Well, that would be interesting to do, would be to set that in this little stand right on your porch on the step and walk
Yeah.
down the driveway.
Yep. Uh-oh, everybody run.
Oh, geez,
drop
look
the
out.
bat.
That.
It's coming in incognito.
Everybody welcome Matt North to the channel. He's going to be getting ready in a few hours for his Saturday morning special from Australia.
Oh, he can't even get ready for this morning's stream. He can.
My Google thing keeps going off. I'm not connected to the internet.
What was Paul Hodges? What was going on? What's going on with your internet or something up there? I heard.
Yeah, well, see, the major provider in this area is Rogers. Like, I don't use Rogers, but they use the Rogers line. But it's all across different areas of Canada right now. Pretty well shut down.
Shut
Even
down.
Bill in Newfoundland is having problems.
Wow.
Yeah, been down to about 4:35 o'clock this morning. Nobody's got internet.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah,
to
my
me like it
sister-
was almost a cascade failure.
Yeah,
Man in the dark room.
yeah. Like my sister got Rogers' phone, and it's not even working for her cell phone.
Did you get that hurt feelings report?
Yes, mate. Yeah, I answered you. I did answer you. So,
Did you?
oh, you haven't seen my reply. I didn't say anything. I just laughed. I'll send that on to Adrian. Oh, classic. Never mind. Hey, Bill, you found drone. How are you, buddy?
Filipina.
Northside Hawk. How are you, mate? Geez, you're all over the place these days, man. Tell you, Dominic. He's in a lot of live shows that I've seen lately.
Paul, we'll send this out for anybody that gets their feelings hurt.
Yeah, there's a few of them around, mate. Yeah. Cause of butt hurt. Someone posted it. Offensive picture on the internet. Was there a tissue needed for tears? Reason for filing a report.
Will you be
Life
able
just
to move past it?
Come on, my
Yes,
mate.
oh, maybe.
I felt picked on. Official use only. Give us up a sippy cup, bitch slap, and throw. Told to grow a pair.
That's funny.
That's Rafish use only.
Oh yeah, man.
For filling out the report. I am an idiot. I am a crybaby. I am thin-skinned. I am a little bitch. I want my mommy. I felt picked on. Yeah, I thought that was funny. Well.
That's funny.
It's freezing up real bad here.
Are you freezing?
Oh, terrible. Yeah, you guys dropped out on me for about 2 minutes there.
JDS, how are you, mate? Oh, JDS is in. He was the first here again, probably today. He would have been the first one here.
Yep.
He just lurks sometimes for an hour or so, and then he just pops on in. Paul,
Yeah.
I was watching a bit of a replay of a live stream of yours, and there was some shit going down, mate. What the hell's going on with you?
Oh, nothing. Just had a little bit of a and the other thing's interesting. When did you watch that?
Oh, a couple of days ago.
Okay, yeah, because I removed it. It's not out there anymore. But yeah, I just had back you remember the older folks saying I had a spell.
Yeah, or an episode.
yeah. Just a little queasy, a little out of sorts. And
yeah, righto. As long as you're all right now, mate, you'll be all right.
Yeah. I've passed the test. The big test is I woke up this morning and the next morning, and yeah,
That's
but yeah, and my biggest mistake, Matt, is what I learned from that whole thing is that if you ever have feeling bad and you're online, just turn it over to somebody else. Turn your microphone, turn your headlights, your video off, and just because everybody was concerned, and I understand that, and it just kind of exploded, Matt. It just
yeah.
and I thought I could just, work through it, and I tried to make light of it and probably shouldn't have, but yeah.
Well, it just goes to show everyone gives a little bit of a shit about, the
Yeah.
people that are in our community, because we
Right.
do talk to a lot of people, and we know a lot of people, even though 90% of us we've never met, and but we're all good mates, and we all get along, and it's everyone cares about people, that's for sure,
Yep.
Hanging with JD Hodges, Ron, Bumpy Matt. How are you, JD? Yeah, it's one of those things. But no, you've pulled through. That's a good thing, mate. It's all good.
Yeah. So just I learned something, and I've also learned that a lot of people were angry with me for not taking it seriously, and I appreciate everybody's concern, but it turned out okay.
Yeah. No, that's but you will get help away next time, though, won't you? Eh? Yeah.
And right now, Matt, I don't know if you heard or not, but just about all of the internet and cell phone service across Canada is experiencing cascade failure.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my God. See, they got everyone by the nuts these days, right? Because everyone's relying on mobile services and the internet and all that sort of shit. And they can shut that shit down straight away as
Yep.
soon as they look at you, where the old days you had a phone and they couldn't do jack shit about it.
Nope.
And, but now everyone's just connected and that if it stuffs up, everyone's stuffed. Everyone.
Yeah, and not only that, Matt, but they have systematically changed us over from being a paper money society to a credit card, debit card society, and all of those are not working.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, righto. That's
Hey, there it is.
Oh, the little ones.
Another couple of years, Ron?
Oh, yeah.
You notice I'm moving around, but the footage really, again, that's the first thing I ever filmed with it.
Is that new
Osmo.
Osmo you got? Right.
Yep.
Did you click the two little boxes at the bottom?
Oh, I did not.
Okay, so that's why it's a little bit herky-jerky. But if you do that and then play it, it'll smooth it out.
Hey, Paul,
Yeah.
I got to take off. I got to go to London now and Tolville too now.
Well,
London.
hey, Matt, that's the big lie, is that Paul Hodges keeps thinking that it's going to slow down his real estate business, and all it does is keeps going up, up, up.
Well, I had to scratch up and paint a dozen posts yesterday because I'm getting so low. But anyways,
Yep.
Yeah, right.
well, see, I should have went to London and Tolville yesterday, but the agent didn't drop the stuff off. I just happened to look out the front window and guess what? He's been here, so now I got to go.
Yeah.
So I got to go to Corinth. I got one here in town. Yeah, I got a busy day if I want to go to the trailer later on. So,
Yep.
and I still got no internet. So, anyways, okay, I'm gonna take off. So,
Okay, Paul. Yep. Take care,
Yeah,
my
mate.
friend.
Take care.
Take your tablet with you when you go up there in case you need to hook up that way.
Yeah, no good.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Paul.
See you, buddy. Take care, man.
Oh yeah. So and Bill, even over in Newfoundland, he's having no internet, and
Yeah, that kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. That's everyone's life these days, isn't it? The internet.
well, the bad part of it is we all praised it because it was like the future, like everything is going to be wonderful, but yet we've turned our lives over to electronics.
Mm. Well, that's right. And if the internet crapped its pants today or tomorrow,
Yeah.
I'll be all right. I'll just get on with what I'm doing. But it's the people who, are like, 15, 16 to like 30-year-olds
Yeah.
who cannot live without it. They go freaking mental, mate.
Yeah.
They go mental.
Oh, even
No one
younger
would be
than that.
dating. Hey?
Even younger than that.
Yeah, well, that's right
Young
too. Yeah.
Going to a kindergarten class and they got computers.
Oh yeah, anybody that's doing a home computers on home, getting schooling done and that kind of thing, that's all down.
Yeah. Crazy times, this shit. Anyway, we'll see how that pans out over the next couple of years. Shit flying everywhere. But I thought I'd just pop on, say good day, because I'm going to nick off. I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah,
I better
get some rest. You got your show coming in the morning. Everybody, make sure you go and check out Matt's show. It's very entertaining and informative.
It can be.
And that is Northeast Drone Productions.
And you're flying when, Ron? Tomorrow, or is it the next week?
Tomorrow morning.
Right. So 10 p.m. my time on Saturday. You'll be 6 a.m. Saturday your time.
6 a.m. Saturday.
Yeah. Right. No
So
worries.
about this time, about an hour ago, I'll be airborne at this time.
Yeah, because it's 11 o'clock here, so it should be like 7 your time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So 10 p.m. my time. All right.
Well, I gotta confirm this. She texted me yesterday, said weather looks good for Saturday, but they make the final decision the night before.
Okay. All right. Well, if there's nothing better on television, I'll join the live stream.
Okay. Matt, hey, thanks for stopping in, buddy.
It's all right, mate. Good to see you doing all right too there, brother.
All right. Yep.
Hey, Matt.
Bye,
No
Matt.
worries. Take care all. Thanks everyone in the chat. Catch you later, eh? Bye
Yep.
bye. Oh, leave meeting. That's the one. You got to push it twice. That sucks. You want to leave the first time. You don't want to go back.
Well, that's because of the old folks. You got the tremor thing going.
Oh dear. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.
Take care, Matt.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Did you want to share that again by hitting the boxes and
Yeah, let me see. Like I said, I just sit there in the steps and let me hit the record button.
yeah.
Share screen. Is it the two little boxes? There we go. Fine learning.
Yeah, see, it's not as herky jerky.
Yeah. There's no color grading or anything. Just playing with the joystick. And
Sure.
there we go.
That was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Now, you were doing that in D-Log or?
No, that was shit. I don't know. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of it's it's that time in the morning.
Yeah. Well, and the subject matter, it's not like they're a bright color,
Yeah. I was just playing around in my briefcase folder. Found this picture from last January. This past January. One of my favorite pictures that, even though it's an immature bald eagle, but I thought it turned out pretty good.
Oh, yeah. That's a good picture.
I was with the Sony RX10. I like how the sun kind of lit them up, and
Yep. Yep. And great clouds behind it. Yep.
yeah.
Sad part is our technology has gotten such, you could take that same picture with no clouds behind it, with one click of the control and processing, and put that same background behind that bird.
Mhm. Yeah.
Recovery One Drones. Hey, Dre. Filipina liked your picture
Mm.
of the deer. She says, so cute.
I always like this guy.
Oh yeah. He looking, is that the one that was alongside the road, was standing on his prey?
Yep.
Yeah.
Staring at me like, yeah, dude, come on over here. Think about it.
What you, or you could put below that, what you looking at?
Yeah. Yeah, I like that Sony camera. That'll be my two main. Well, I'll have I just got notification from Insta360 quote to fix my camera. It's $99. It's not bad.
No, because you paid what, $200-300 for it.
Around 4.
Yeah, I thought it was like $399 or so.
Something like that, yeah. But yeah, in my, what I meant my near drunken condition last Christmas Eve, sitting in that hot tub in Yellowstone, I knocked it over.
Knocked it into the pool.
Yeah.
That's one of the things is that the phrase "everybody into the pool" does not exist.
Yeah. Oh, I felt like I just got home, and actually I did. Just yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm leaving again today.
And where are you headed today? You're headed to
Hot Springs, South Dakota.
Hot Springs. How far a drive is that?
135 miles.
Well, it's not the worst, but you're still looking at a couple hours.
Yeah, it's about 2.5 hours. Yeah, about 2 hours plus. I'm gonna take the motorcycle again. Why not?
You're a glutton for punishment, man. I'd always take the truck, never knowing about the weather. You may have to crawl in the back seat and go to sleep,
One thing you learn living out here is you take a constant check on weather all the time. Or you go online to certain live streams and ask certain people, like, hey, check the weather for me. AKA Paul Hodges.
So now, are you going to be staying at the hotel or?
No, the boss gave me permission to stay. They have 8 bedrooms. So, I mean, I'll be staying there over the weekend. So I'll just break camp in one of the bedrooms. I'll stay there tonight. Get up at 4 tomorrow morning. The launch site is literally half a mile away.
Oh, okay.
So, let's see. This is what I'll be doing tomorrow. Let me bring up. Petra's pretty cool. She's a pretty cool gal.
Well, you know, the cost is just dragging that balloon around, filling it up, the propane and everything else. It's not cheap, is it?
No,
Have they ever figured it out, Ron, how much an hour it costs them per flight?
you know, I don't know what their insurance is. I mean, they go through. What did Rodney tell me? Sometimes like a tank of propane, and again, I don't know what a full tank is. Here's the. I think I played this for you guys before, but here's a. That's Petra there.
Now, do they always usually fly two at one time or just one?
Oh no, I've seen 4 or 5 of them launch. Yeah.
Okay, so they've got their own community. They say, okay, well, we're launching tomorrow.
Oh, yeah,
Blah, blah,
they're
blah.
all buddies and
Yeah.
Like I said, it was just a little 45-second movie trailer.
Now, do they actually file a flight plan with the FAA?
You know, that's a damn good question. I don't know.
You know, because are they considered an aircraft? And the reason I'm
Yeah.
asking that is I've never seen like any FAA numbers on it. You know, like you have on the side of drones. And
What did Nufa say your prayers? Matt Bumps come to include everyone. He takes you in, keeps you from Tim's, tells the map man, tell the map man.
till the Mat Man comes. That's funny, Bill.
To go on there tonight. Hey, it's the map man.
Yeah.
I had one guy out there this morning. I had one that one that was I filmed. He came in last night. It was damn near completely dark. He actually come over to me, took 2 bites, and then walked away.
Ah,
He's a little skittish.
well, you know, the sad part of it is being wild animals. They've got to develop some kind of immunity, you would hope, but they also it can't be immune from all parasites and other things. You know, if they eat the wrong thing and it goes down into their system. And
Yeah. In the Enter Sandman tune. What's Bill saying? You got to say it in the Enter Sandman tune. Do it again. The Batman. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Billy's funny, man. Oh.
hey, Bill, you're always welcome to come into the chat, into the live chat.
See, these guys, they had one thing on their mind. That's what got them in trouble. They were chasing women. Had no clue, paying no attention to the guy with the large caliber rifle on the other end of the field.
Well, that'd be kind of like shooting shooting some guy at Lover's Lane, you know?
Yeah. I tell you, it's amazing how crazy and stupid they get. Right where the deer can get, turns them into zombies. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's that I think it's that chronic waste disease, JD.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the gas can. Yeah, they get weird.
Good morning, Justin.
Good morning.
Are you on the road again?
Yeah. Mouth's a little sore, but I'm all right today. What y'all up to today?
Well, we're just kind of hanging here and waiting to see what's happening. Ron's been using his new camera, learning lots of new tricks, and AZ came and helped him last night on a private chat.
What was his problem?
Helped him. Well, just trying to figure it out, you know.
The big thing was I was trying to learn how to Zoom without using the phone.
And also Matt, not Matt, but Ron is going to be attempting to see how far away from the camera he can get with his phone and still control it.
That's kind of a cool feature.
Oh, you can control wirelessly? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is. It's completely
instead of-
controlled wirelessly.
Would that guy on the DJI site say 82 yards?
80 feet, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm already envisioning in my head there's two different locations. Again, when I go to Petersburg, it's about 10 miles out of town. There's a little pull-off spot, parking, like dirt parking lot. And you got to walk about a half a mile down to the river. It's kind of, how do I say? It's a little nerving because there's heavy brush on both sides of you and the path is not that wide. And you're in bear country. And you walk down to the river and then it opens up. Key times are early morning and then in the evenings. But you'll get down there and there'll be 8-10 people down there fishing for salmon. And last time I was down there, the one girl said, "Yeah, you just missed two. There were two bears just right over there." And but then another mile down the road, there's a hatchery. It's kind of funny. Last time I was there, I went to that hatchery, and there was a fish and wildlife guy and a state trooper. And I don't know if you ever watched that show on TV, Alaska State Troopers. Alaska
No, I
State
haven't.
Troopers, they actually have the powers of like a game warden as well. And they were standing there at the hatchery, and where the river comes down by the hatchery, there's a big area there that's very well marked, no fishing. And they're sitting down there hiding in the weeds, watching that spot and waiting to catch people from floating down the river and fishing in that spot. We weren't there 10 minutes talking to them. They're like, "Oh, gotta go, got one." And raced out of there and went and arrested them. Yeah, burrito boy.
Yeah, people will try and get away with a lot of stuff.
They do.
Who's that in the chat?
That was your brother JD saying good morning to the burrito boy.
Yeah, he's another one that thinks he can get away with a lot of stuff.
Well, he's a lawyer, you know, they get away with murder.
Very immoral people.
Yeah. Oh, you look tired this morning, bud.
Oh, my problem is I sleep on and off all night. I never get a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
And the other thing too is I noticed I woke up this morning and the TV was on, and that you never get good sleep with TV on because your mind is always listening.
Should go to bed.
I can't sleep in a bed, Ron. I have to sleep in a chair.
Really?
Yeah, it tilts back, you know, it's a recliner, but
Right. Hmm.
because my back and legs and everything hurts so bad. Yep.
JD writes, yep, national treasure and grand poobah of the internet. AZ saves the day again.
Yep, exactly. Well, you know, in most cases, anything that you think you want to know or you feel you need to know, and if it has anything to do with computers or electronics, AZ is the go-to guy.
Yeah, he's very knowledgeable. And
Yep.
he's very willing and nice to share and help people out. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm like that JD fella.
Yeah.
Yeah, JD, I do have an adjustable bed, a Craftmatic adjustable bed that doesn't.
Doesn't that sit up like a recliner though?
Yeah, well, it brings your knees up and your back up, but it's not all of that easy to get into and get into the right position. So where the bed folds, I mean, it's just no. Hey, Angie has here. Lost Girl Adventures.
What's up, Angie? Or whoever else is in the chat. I'm not sure who's all in the chat.
Filipina says AZ is a lovely guy. Yes, he is. Filipina, AZ is always behind the scenes usually. And even when he's busy, he's never too busy for everybody.
Oh, he's always in the chat. He's just listening half the time while he's working. And then if you mention him or ask him a question, then he'll pop back in real quick.
Yeah.
But sometimes he'll be out of the chat for a half hour, but then as soon as you say his name, he'll pop right back in again.
JD says the most beautiful man alive, actually, Filipina.
Oh my God.
Oh, JD.
What is your Mini 2 not working, JD?
Flying with Stan, good morning. You know, Stan had a hilarious statement he made in the to who was it? To you last night. Yeah. He said he has
I'll sell you for $500.
Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of he has a full set of ND filters that he'll let Ron have for $500, and with that comes a Inspire One.
Not a bad deal. You know, guys, I could honestly go back to bed. I really could. I can't. Plate's too full today. Morning, Angie.
Yeah, Angie, I'm doing fine. You know, is what it is. Mike Rennick is here.
Let's see if the critters are out there.
So, Justin, how busy you going to be today?
I'm just doing regular leak survey today, so I'm not too busy.
Oh, okay.
The meter reading's over, so finally over. So I'm back to my normal schedule now.
Yeah, Ron's got to drive over to where he's going to be flying the hot air balloon tomorrow morning. I think his day starts tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., which would be 7 o'clock our time in the East Coast. Yeah, Bill's been flying his Mini 3 and loving it. And earlier, Chuck Kovac says he got his Mini 3. He's been flying it. He's very impressed.
I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Yeah, run this
Okay.
out.
All righty. Oh, Mike says he's waiting for rain to clear out my time lapse from last night. Won't export. I'm pissed. One thing I have noticed though is I don't know whether it's the weather or this. I think it's the season. I never used to have allergies when I was younger, but I've developed them as I've gotten older.
I'll go outside, guys. I'll be right back.
So Ron is switching cameras, I think. And Justin, you're still with me, right? Oh, JD, that happens to everybody. Especially when you cannot physically see what the camera's shooting. You're just relying on the settings and not being able to change them to get a better shot. Justin's back, I think.
I'll be back in a second.
Okay. Yeah, I guess the big news of the day right now is there's all kinds of internet issues and problems, especially with Rogers internet service that's servicing Canada. They have hundreds of thousands of outages and cascading, and it started at 5 o'clock this morning and it's still going on. They've got no internet, no cable, no anything. Some self-service available from other providers, but ATMs and all kinds of things may or may not be working. Credit card machines may or may not be working depending upon the service. So, yeah, as a society, we've turned ourselves over to electronics, and electronics are going to dictate to us, whether they're good or not good. Good, JD. Hey, Ron.
All right, so what happened? You said something about internet?
Yeah, the internet across Canada is down. One of the major players over there is called Rogers, and at about 5 o'clock this morning, the internet went down. The cable went down. Everything went down. And so now most everybody that can get online or whatever are doing so with hotspots of other providers. And there's no anticipation or estimated return of service. So it must have been a cascade event. All of Toronto was down. In other words, ATMs are affected, so are credit card machines and all kinds of things.
Oh, it was either somebody took out I mean, it could be a whole bunch of different reasons. It could be a failure on their end. It could be somebody hit a communications line. It could be hacking. I mean, there ain't no telling.
Yeah. Well, and see, it affects everything downline, even out in the country. They're down. Marie S. said she had to use her hotspot in order to say hello earlier. And she'd be east of Paul Hodges about an hour.
Yeah, it's because of cell phone.
Oh, west of Paul Hodges about an hour.
Is that why Hodges isn't online?
Yeah, he had to do boot up his iPad, and he was on for a while, but then he got more and more calls for signs, so he had to go.
Probably. Well, the reason they can use their hotspots is because those are running off the cell towers.
Yeah,
Different.
and different providers. Yep. And Filipina put it. This is funny. It could be Putin, and she's got a laughing emoji.
Wouldn't
surprise me. I don't know, the guy's like a real complete jackass, control
Yep.
freak.
Stella just woke up. She said she had a long night. Welcome, Stella.
I have to text everybody my new number too. I haven't done that.
Yeah, I tried to call you the other day, Justin, and it went to number not in service or something.
Yeah, there was an issue with my phone, and I just got a whole new number and everything, and then they like reset my network and all that because I could make calls and receive, and I could do everything on my phone except for receive calls, and there was some issue with it, and so I ended up getting a new number, so I just have to text everybody my new number. I did that like a few days ago, and I just keep forgetting.
Hanging with JD was out filming. You'll get a kick out of this, Justin. Went up filming fireworks display, and he says right at the end, he didn't realize that he was right over top of the grand finale. He said it really get cool shots, but he says he lucked out he didn't get shot down.
Yeah.
Got a little too close there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some people fly their drones right into a fireworks display.
Mm.
Stella
Yeah,
says, yeah, I texted that Justin guy, LOL.
Yeah, if you're texting me, I'm probably not going to get it. So I have to send my number out to everybody again.
Do you need my number, Justin? Or do you save all your old?
Oh, no, I didn't lose anything in my phone. I just got a new phone number, so I still have your number in there. I'll just text you when I get off here.
Yeah, I
Text
may
everybody
leave
real
early
quick.
today myself and get a new phone. Mine's
You
got that spot on it that keeps growing. I damaged the lens or the glass on it, and now that spot keeps growing and growing and growing. It's big black.
What kind of phone do you have?
The S20. Yeah.
It's not that old then.
No, it's not. It's just, I dropped it too many times, not being careful. But what I think I might do is use that phone for the Osmo and then just have my regular phone.
Well, I mean, you can always get the screen replaced, but on Samsungs, you're looking at about $200. But
Yeah.
it's also like a $1,200 phone, so it might be worth fixing. That's the
Yeah.
one advantage of Apple is surprisingly Apple is actually their screens are actually super cheap to replace. Like I've
Yeah.
replaced my screen, it was only $50 or $60 to have the guy put a new screen on my phone. Where Samsungs, they're super expensive. They're always like $200-300. They're ridiculous. But you could also use that phone to trade in too. I mean, that not being that old of a phone, they might give you a good amount to trade it in.
Yeah. Like I said, I might just use it for, I don't know.
Use it for a monitor.
Yeah.
That's that. I've got several phones around here that I use for monitors.
It's about 3 years old. That phone.
Like this one just sits around here. I use it for a monitor.
I had another one. I wish I could find it. Well, what the
I've
hell I
got
did with it.
I got 2 or 3 of them laying around here.
Maybe I'll try and look first.
Well, that's what I said though. If you go to some of these sell places, they're probably going to want you to trade it in for money.
Yeah. But they're not going to give me crap for it with a busted or broken glass on it. Where are you guys at this morning?
Oh,
The deer. Only one was here so far. 8 left.
But you haven't seen Oliver this since you've been home.
No.
Oliver's what? The bunny?
No,
the big-
that's Thumper.
Yeah, Thumper was over at the neighbors this morning. He's working his way down. Apparently he whores himself out too. It was all over. He runs around.
I'm gonna pitch some peanuts right back. Hey, what are you doing?
Oliver's what? The one buck deer?
Yeah, one big one. He's been here several times this week. I caught him on camera. They're coming into that watering trough that I built.
Oh, I know Bo's going to be happy today, man. Kelsey's coming home today.
Oh,
He's going to go ape shit when she gets home. He's been sitting at her door and everything every day at nighttime,
Really?
wanting to go in her room and go to sleep and stuff.
she's at what, some kind of camp or something?
Yeah, she's at camp for a week, and her and Bo have become like best of friends. So. he's always wanting to sleep in her room, and he got to the point where she ended up dragging his kennel in there and setting it up like a bed.
Oh, really?
He goes in there with her at nighttime and goes to sleep.
Yeah, it's funny. My golden retriever, we tried to transition her from a nice big cushy bed, from her crate, because we left the door open on her crate. She rather slept in her crate. Like, I just spent $100 on a really nice bed, and now you want to stay in your crate. But they
He's
feel
not
that
bad. Do I?
they feel that sense of protection, I think, in a crate.
Well, yeah, that's why Kelsey's got it all set up. Like, the door stays open, but she's got a nice little bed in there for him, and she's got a blanket over top of it to like cover it up,
Yeah.
make it more like an enclosed doghouse type thing.
Yeah. It's like that sense of security that they like.
So he was all about me when I first brought him home, but then him and Kelsey just been too connected.
You feel
Yeah.
used. I mean, you rescued him, then he turns on you.
Yeah, no. He loves Kelsey though. That's why I said he's gonna go ape shit when she gets home today. Because the kids he does this thing where he runs around the house and just goes nuts. Like when everybody gets home. And the kids call it the zoomies, giving him the zoomies.
Zooming.
He's fucking all over the house. He just goes nuts, running around in circles. But we've been, me and Sarah have left him out the last couple of days in the house while we were gone. Just closed all the, bedroom doors and everything. And he's done really good. He doesn't need to be crated when he leaves, and he doesn't. You can kind of tell that a dog has separation anxiety when you put him in a crate and leave, and they go nuts in the crate. But he's really calm when we put him in the crate, and when we left him out the last couple of days, he's done really good. He hasn't messed with anything. He chewed up a roll of toilet paper yesterday. It got left out, but other than that, he hasn't really done anything. He usually just sleeps on the couch most of the day. Just kind of stretches out.
Do you let him out during the day when you're not home now?
Yeah, that's what we did the last 2 days, just to see how he did. And he did, or no, it was Monday and Tuesday we did that because we were gone. And then, or was it Tuesday? Yeah, because I was home Wednesday and Thursday. So yeah, it was Tuesday we let him out, and then Friday, it was the previous Friday, we let him out. He did really good by himself.
JD says Justin loves when Sarah puts peanut butter on his lick mat and puts him in his crate for a few hours, calms him right down.
Burrito in there, calms him right down.
Yeah. That's funny.
Man.
Okay, this might sound stupid. How do I use a cell phone to go on the internet to get anything,
Just go into, there should be a browser, it should be Google Chrome, and you just treat it just like the internet.
Well, you're on Android. Yeah, you're on Android.
What he say? What he say?
Yeah,
Justin, you're going in and out, buddy.
If your cell data is weak, Paul, where you're at, see if you can connect to your Wi-Fi in your house.
Well, I'm able to, like when I go down by the river, I'm able to pull up like marine traffic, okay?
Right.
And so that's using the Wi-Fi. But
But whose Wi-Fi do you connect to?
Well,
Well, you're
it's
probably using cellular data.
yeah, cellular data.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, depends on what your data plan is. You know, if you only have so much that you're allowed to use, you know, try and turn your Wi-Fi on and then connect to whatever Wi-Fi service, whether it be yours or a lot of times you go places like different restaurants or whatever, they'll have free Wi-Fi that you don't need a password or anything.
Well, I supposedly have unlimited, but you and I both know it's not unlimited. It's just
Yeah. Yeah, I called Verizon the other day. Mine, now that it's past the 6th of July, because my monthly cycle goes from the 6th to the 6th. And right when I get towards the end, like the last week of June, I noticed everything was really bogging down, slowing down. I called them up and laid into them. Told them, I said, listen, I'm an emergency first responder. I need my phone. I said, I'm in the middle of town. I got 4 bars and I'm getting shit for, I can't even make a phone call. Well, sir, we really value you as a Verizon customer. And I said, let me stop you right there. Quit repeating that shit that they taught you in orientation class. If you really valued me as a Verizon customer, you'd knock this shit off. The poor kid, he was on the other end of the phone going, I'm not sure what to say.
yeah.
They do. They teach them in class. Oh, always tell we value you as a Verizon customer. Sure you do. You're just doing what the little robot stuff that they teach you to do.
Just depends upon how good the customer service, no matter who you're dealing with.
Yep. Well, what's your plans today, Paul?
Well, I got a couple of ships upbound right now. I'm kind of tracking. Be nice to go fly them.
Can't hear you.
Justin's video audio just isn't making it, is it?
No, he's in robot mode.
Well, everybody, I think I'm going to call it, Ron.
All right, Paul.
And what time you headed out?
I don't know. I may leave around noonish or so.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe we'll connect with you tonight, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right. Everybody, hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for being in the chat. Estella, David, David just joined us, but thanks, David, Laura, everybody hanging with JD, everybody. And don't forget tonight, Matt's on tonight. So go to Northeast Drone Productions. I think it's 8 o'clock Eastern time.
Yep.
Bye for now, everybody. Filipina,